Hey everybody, welcome to Cardinado with Chris. Today we're going to be looking over my submission that's going to be going out to PSA today. Most of these are going at the bulk rate, $18. That top one you see right there, the George Brett rookie card, that's just going the regular route, but I'm sending it in with all the cards. I think that's $30. It has to have a value of under 500. But we're just going to go through, get my thoughts on where I think these will fall. And, once they come back, I'll probably attach this video to the beginning so we can see how wrong I am. First up, as you see, is this George Brett rookie card. This is my buddy's card I mentioned in the video prior to this. The pictures he sent to me, I really thought we would probably be looking at a 4 or 5. But once I got it in my hands, it really think it's a lot better condition than I thought. The edges and the corners are obviously a little soft, but that one looks really good. Now this little area right here is, not optimal. I believe this one is definitely a 5 and has a very good potential to maybe even be a 6. Get that little bit off. I'm going to try to keep these in order too, so I don't have to go through and resort them. And for the rest of these, I'm not going to submit these unless I believe there's a legitimate chance for a 10. But at the same time, I'm only valuing them before I submit them as a 9. Worst case, I believe 9. There's a couple exceptions in here, like the George Brett, and other cards that I want at PC. But I really believe that these are 10s where I'm really not going to send them. And this one right here, this one's going to be a PC card, the negative refractor. I believe that is 2017. Nothing crazy. It's just a unique card. Love Salvi. Sending that off. This probably will never be for sale. But 9 or a 10 is what I'm kind of thinking here on this one. Michael Porter Jr. This one is very well centered. Donruss, rated rookie. Hoping for a bounce back with him. This is one where I really needed to be a 10 to have that value, because unless he starts going crazy again like he did a couple years ago before the injury last year. But that is one would be great as a 10. And John Morant, rookie card, NBA Hoops, and this is not premium stock. This is just a normal one. Pretty low-end card, which most of these bulk orders really need to be. There's some exceptions there, but getting Jaw, if he continues to do what he does, getting that in a 10 would be ideal. And as you see, this one is a little bottom heavy, a little more space at the top. So this one could very well easily come back as a 9. I don't have as much confidence as I did in that Porter. Jalen Waddle, select concourse, not a prism or anything, just Dolphin success. I got this at the beginning of the season. Tyreek Hill's obviously taken a lot of the reps away from him, so I think his value's dipped a little bit since I've got it, but I'm still going to submit that one. All right, here's one. You might be asking, I thought you said low value cards. This is short print, probably $100, $120 card right now. Although, you may not, let me get this focused. This corner here, when I got it, purchased through eBay, they shipped it in a one-touch. Those one-touches, I do not like shipping cards on those, because there's a little space for these to bounce around. And as you see, it's not really centered very well for, card. So this one, best case, I really think is an 8. So that's why it's going out. Once again, probably PC. It won't have much more value than it does raw. as a PSA 8. If it came back a 9, I may consider selling it, but I just don't see it with it being as off-centered as it is in this soft corner, which, well, the card saver makes it look much better. Let me see if I can get that focused. Than what it is. That one, it's pretty dinged up there. But I'm thinking PSA 8 on this one. And there's another little bit of a thing I'm going to try. It's these cracked ice cards. Mahomes, this is this year, nothing special. But I just started noticing that, a lot of these cards were, PSA 10s were going for $100, $150. And you can get these all day for $10 to $20. So they're very hard to see what surface is with this, but this thing I believe was perfectly centered. 3s on each side, top to bottom, left to right, everything. So this one is definitely worth a shot. I'm going to send that in. Really think this is a 10. Jalen Hurts, probably the highest valued card I have in here. With the year that he's been having, and I'm going to have to clean some of these up. Silver Prism, it's just a concourse, but if they remain undefeated, this thing is going to be a nice return. Even if it comes back a 9, I would be happy, but really hoping for that 10 on here. Excited about that one. Jamar Chase, have a few of his in here. This is a Prism. Club level. This one is a little heavy over here. Top to bottom, I felt was pretty good. I think this is probably a 9. Once again, 10 would be great, but I don't see it. And here's another one this one, it's heavy over here. Bottom's heavy as well. But that cracked ice in the orange with Burrow, it just looks great. This is probably one I want to regret sending in, because I think the value drops significantly when these things go to a 9. Another Jamar, optic hollow. Yeah, this thing is perfect. I really believe this one will be a 10 when it comes back. Centering's good. Only thing I have is if you can see down here at the bottom, that edge, it's a little wonky. That's the only thing I don't like about this card, but we'll see if that can be overlooked and come back at 10. Tua, cracked ice again, second year card. This one looked really good to me. I really think this is a 10. I probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger on this one. Even, because I think I got this when he was hurt, going through all that concussion stuff. But if this thing wasn't centered up with no imperfections, or had any imperfections, I probably wouldn't have sent it. So I'm pretty confident in that one as well. Josh Allen, kind of the same thing on here. Although he's more in that Mahomes range. It's a good looking card. Once again, I'm expecting 10s. Not expecting 10s, I'm expecting 9s, hoping for 10s on all of these. Another Salvi. Now, these Donruss, I know the baseball purists probably don't like, but Donruss does a great job with their baseball. And I've actually done pretty well with buying some mega boxes. These are the Target exclusives, that pink fireworks. And I'll be sending a lot of these. And these Bomb Squad ones, their inserts are just so much better than tops. This one this is a PC. It's not going to have a ton of value to anybody that's not really a Royals fan, but just a cool card I wanted to get after the year he had, not this past year, but the year prior to that. All right, another Donruss. This is an optic. Jason Dominguez. And that is a hollow. Perfectly centered. Really good looking card. Hope to get that back as a 10 and flip from there. All right, this one. Wander Franco rookie, another Donruss Marvels, baseball Marvels. I could not figure out exactly how to center. I lined my little tool up because it looks super heavy at the bottom, but as you line it up, it actually, it's not perfect, but it should be within that 55-45 threshold. I'm hoping to get this one back. I have a feeling this one may be a 9. I don't know how much of a shot, but, the tool's telling me that this thing is within the threshold for that 10, so I thought it was worth a shot. Bought this one early in the season, just loved the card. Thought the hype was going to keep rolling with him, and, he kind of fell off with J-Rod and Bobby Witt and them kind of taking some of that momentum away from him. T. Higgins Disco, rookie card. Now that Jamar's down, he might be had a big touchdown the other night. Beat me in fantasy. But, very nice card. With Disco, on these types, I don't want to call him a fringe player, but I don't want the base cards. As you see, there's a lot of prisms, a lot of hollows, discos, cracked ice. I'm trying not to, go through and do a bunch of base. Lamar Jackson, cracked ice. It's the red. I found a couple purples, but I didn't act in time. Kind of got beat on a couple auctions, so yeah, that one hurt for Lamar. Kyle Pitts, Prism Hollow, Prism Silver. There we go. Big night this week. He's starting to look like the tight end that they drafted a couple years ago. So, big fan. He's got a real good deal on a few of his cards. You'll see another one in here. Like $15 for limited print rookie cards for Pitts, and so I had to pull the trigger on that, and that one looked really good, so I'm sending it in. Bobby Witt, of course, we're going to have some Bobby. Topps Now, I ordered these through Topps after he hit his first home run. Lucky enough that I got inserted this purple at a 25. Going to give that a shot and get that. Hopefully, we're looking at a 10. Another Jamar. Once again, Prism. It's a select. This one looked a lot better than the other select, I thought. This one I'm pretty confident in a 10. Once again, still, you hope for the 10, you expect the 9. Another Michael Porter. I've had this one for a bit. I think I got this one when he was going off 2019-2020 season. Is that correct? I think so. But hopefully he bounces back. I know even when he was at Missouri, injuries have been just killed this guy, but he's someone that could rebound and just start tearing it up again. All right, kind of a lower end Herbert score. This is just a base. You got to play the base game a little bit with quarterbacks, especially when you're smitten with the bulk with the PSA. This one, it needs to be a 10, or I'm probably going to be losing money on it. But, having a Herbert rookie, you can sit there and hold that. If he continues to develop and he starts getting in that conversation with Josh Allen and Mahomes, it'll be worth it down the road. But hopefully he comes back at 10. We don't have to worry about it. Pitts, Optic Pink. This one I don't like as much as that Prism, which I would take that. But this came in that lot as well. But this one I feel has a much harder chance to get the PSA 10. All right, bro. This is another one from my buddy. Once again, he sent me the pictures. I did not think, I thought 7, maybe an 8, but I think there may be a shot. The only issue is down here, and that's, with the King Griffey rookie cards, that's always going to be the problem. But it's not terrible. I've seen much worse. but it is definitely off center in the back. But everything else, the corners on this, the centering, it's perfect. So this may be, I think this may be a 9. 8 at worst. 8 at worst. But I think this one has a legitimate shot. I checked the surface. I didn't see any flaws in the surface. Just a very good looking Ken Griffey rookie card. So this one might be something I get hit up and charged up on, especially if it comes back in 9, because this is only supposed to be a value of 200 or lower. The last one we have is Tom Brady rookie card. Not a rookie card, I'm sorry. What is this? 06. It's an early Tom Brady card. Another pretty low end. Struggling with the Buccaneers this year. This is one, I think, it very well, you can see how centered that is. I got this from a little collection I bought from someone. I think I spent like $80 on the collection. Thing was loaded with this kind of mid-2000s cards. I can't believe this one is in good condition because most of the cards were just floating around. They weren't in any kind of proper storage. And I looked this one over several times because I do not want to send, something as low end as this in that has a possibility, come back a 5 or something. But this one looks really good. So, hoping for the 10, kind of expect the 9, just with everything. I'm trying not to, a bit boring saying, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. But that's what you kind of, when you're submitting cards, you want to make sure you have a chance at a 10, we'll say. I kind of broke that rule a little bit with this, but it was cards I really liked. Want to send in the Bobby Witt. That thing comes back an 8. That's fine. I'll throw it in my collection. There's only so many of that. It's a short printed card. There's maybe 10,000 of those. By the time it's all said and done, there may be 5 to 600 10s. So it's just something you could sit on for a while. And, if he ends up progressing and getting a little bit better down the road than he was, great year. But, strikeouts is a problem, on base percentage problem. He can always improve on those things. Defense was a problem. But, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, these will come back. I think the turnaround was 90 to 100 days. That Brett will come back sooner. But from everything I'm hearing, it is about a month earlier than what they're saying now. It'll be closer to 90 days. So when that happens, I'll upload the results, blind open it. I'll probably attach this video to the beginning. I don't know. It's kind of running a little long. We're at 18 minutes now. But, appreciate you guys taking your time. And you have a good day. And we will be back next week with probably another mail day. And hopefully opening some Topps update. All right.